It's September 2011. The St. Louis Cardinals are trailing Atlanta by 10.5 games for the NL wildcard. They only had about a month to go. They would get very hot, and they would go 17-8 in September, heading into the final game of the season. But was it enough to catch Atlanta? Would this video have been made if they didn't?
Patriots win the Super Bowl! Brady has his 5th! What a comeback!
Seahorse radish, the gnarliest stuff in the ocean!
Oh, hold on! I've got a jar of toenail clippings in my office!
Oops, I dropped it in the toilet!
Well, fish it out, and I'll dry it with my gym socks! Why, that's the most diabolical Krabby Patty ever spawned!
I call it the Nasty Patty.
Hey! Hurry up with that patty!
Here you are, sir, enjoy.
Ah, hello, delicious. Come to Papa.
12 seconds later.
Listen! He ate it! Oh, look at him choke! Oh, look at him suffer! Did you see that, boy? Oh, man! That look on his face!
Yeah, so Atlanta did the opposite of what St. Louis did, literally. Going 9-17 in September, and heading into the final game of the year, they were both tied at 89-72. Atlanta played the 101-60 Philadelphia Phillies. The Cardinals played the much weaker, tanking Astros in Houston, who at the time were 56-105. The Cardinals handled Houston via a Chris Carpenter 2-hit complete game shutout, meaning they were guaranteed at least one more game. Atlanta, on the other hand, got off to a hot start. Tied 1-1 in the third, Dan Uggla provided a 2-run home run to give Atlanta the lead.
High fly ball, belted left. Track, wall, gone!
But it could have been more, because earlier in the third inning, Michael Bourn was caught stealing.
Bourne's going to try to steal third, and he's not going to make it. No.
Or should I say, he was called out after successfully stealing third. So yeah, unlucky break, but it's not like the lead was gone or anything. And the score stayed 3-1 for a while, even though Atlanta put 2 men on with 2 outs. But they didn't score because of a beautiful throw from Hunter Pence.
Little looping line drive into right field, a hit. Uggla around third, they'll wave it. Pence with a throw, on target, and Ruiz blocks the plate beautifully to retire the side.
In the next inning, it was time for Philly to chip away. After a double and single, all it took was a simple error to score a run, and then jump ahead to the top of the ninth when the Phillies loaded up the bases with 1 out, where they tied the game via a sac fly.
Fly ball toward left. That's going to be deep enough. Or tags. He's going to come home and score to tie this game 3-3.
That wasn't good for Atlanta, seeing as how a win would force a Game 163, and a loss would by this point eliminate them from the postseason. And they didn't help matters by failing to score for the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th before the 13th when Hunter Pence got everyone's favorite kind of hit, the one that doesn't leave the infield. Atlanta was now officially in do-or-die mode, since by this point St. Louis had wrapped up their win in Houston, although I'm sure the Stros didn't mind, as they were rebuilding and would soon use the first overall pick on one Carlos Correa, who would help lead an Astros turnaround. First up for Atlanta was Chipper Jones, who was 39 and still an all-star, but no luck tonight as he swings and misses. Up next was Uggla, who was both the guy on the end of that Pence throw and the guy that hit that home run earlier. On a full count, he walked, which brought up the rookie Freddie Freeman, who
to first. One to Rollins. Throw to first. And the Philadelphia Phillies have ended the Braves season. In 13 innings, the Phillies have beaten the Braves 4-3. And the wild card goes to the Cardinals.
So, yeah, the playoffs were not in the cards for Atlanta, but they were in the cards for the Cards. Wow, that was a horrible pun. Ironically, now the Phillies got to play the Cardinals, thanks to their win that we just discussed. In Game 1, even after striking first via a Lance Bregman 3-run homer,
available for the pinch hitter. Berkman hits a fly ball to right field, way back and gone. Lance Berkman on the first pitch hits a 3-run homer, and the Cardinals stun this crowd and take the lead.
the Cards allowed runs in the fourth,
And a ground ball through the hole in left field for a base hit. Coming around is Utley to score. Stopping at second is Howard. And a great at-bat for Shane Victorino, who gets a life, and the Phillies get a run.
sixth,
Runners don't go, and a pitch is hit deep to right field. Way back, and gone. Ryan Howard gives the Phillies the lead.
seventh,
Drive right field. Craig is there to make the catch. Rollins will tag up and score. And the runners will remain at first and second, and the Phillies now take a 7-3 lead.
and eighth.
The Phillies. And there's a base hit up the middle by Hunter Pence. 2 runs will score. And the Phillies now extend their lead to 11-3.
To give the Phillies a 1-0 series lead. Game 2 was decided when Albert Pujols hit a game-deciding RBI single in the sixth.
And a base hit to left field by Pujols. And Ibanez retrieves, and the Cardinals have taken the lead 5-4.
Game 3 was close, but St. Louis, even after a Yadier Molina RBI single in the ninth,
And there's a drive to center field. Victorino will play it on a hot base hit. Pujols will score. Molina is on at first with an RBI single, and it's 3-2 now in favor of the Phillies.
couldn't rally and dropped the game 3-2. In Game 4, the Cards' David Freese hit a homer that made it 5-2.
Roy Oswalt with the 1-0 pitch in the air to center field. Victorino going back. Way back is Victorino. It's gone.
But Michael Martinez scored on a wild pitch,
The 1-2. And the ball getting away from Molina. Here comes the runner home, and he scores. Martinez gets the run, and going to second base is Utley, and it is now 5-3.
and then later, Phillies reliever Brad Lidge got the joy of facing Albert Pujols, who he has struggled against in the past, to say the least.
0-1 to Poole. In the air, left field.
Look at this. Ausmus is turned around and is asking the umpire for a new ball before Pujols has even left the batter's box. Like, he didn't get a hold of this one. He grabbed it and, like, shot it out of a cannon. I mean, it might have, like, if the roof was open, it might have, like, I don't know, exited the stadium or something. It probably almost did anyway.
In the air, left field.
Watch this, Lise. You can actually pinpoint the second when his heart rips in half. And now. Oh.
But this time, Lidge wins the battle, but unfortunately for Philadelphia, Pujols wins the war by winning the game 5-3, which set up a Game 5 in Philly for all of the marbles. Unfortunately for the Cards, in Game 5 they only scored 1 run. It came in the first inning. But other than that, the late great Roy Halladay pitched a gem to the tune of 8 innings, 6 hits, and only that 1 run allowed. However, on the mound for St. Louis, Chris Carpenter, who if you remember 3-hit the Astros 10 days prior, pulled out another 3-hitter that sent the Cardinals to the NLCS.
Ground ball to the right side. Punto has it. And running over, and the Cardinals have done it.
Oh, and in case you're wondering why that play took so long and why Ryan Howard wasn't in the frame at the end, it's because he tore his Achilles tendon on the play, so that's not fun. And now, frankly, because I do not care about Milwaukee baseball, let's skip to Game 6 of the NLCS because that game was fun and full of home runs. 6 of them, in fact. Let's watch some.
And Freese launches one to left. Back is Ryan Braun at the wall, and there it goes. A 3-run home run for David Freese.
Well, they haven't really even done much to get in their bullpen, but the bullpen has come in and done a great job for St. Louis.
Corey Hart into center field, way back there. John Jay at the wall, and that one's gone. A leadoff home run for Corey Hart, and the Brewers are on the board quickly. If the Cardinals don't finish it off here, he'll be the one to send them to the World Series, perhaps. It's for Call. Deep left field, and that one is up and out of here. Rafael Furcal. Surprising power from the right side. And the Cardinals get their run back. It is now 5-1. That one's hit well to left. Matt Holliday looks up. There it goes. Home run derby at Miller Park in the early going.
Man, that sure was fun. Let's watch 3 more.
Jackson down the count, 3-1 to Lucroy. And that one's into left center field. That ball's well hit. And that one is going to go. Jonathan Lucroy with a 2-run home run. The Brewers are right back in it. And that's with 1 inning. He struck out the side of the second. No. Pujols lines one deep to left, and there goes another home run. Albert Pujols goes deep, gets into the act. 6-4 St. Louis.
Gurriel has tied it. Wow, 4-4.
But yeah, the Cards won the game and were headed to the World Series.
And there it is. The St. Louis Cardinals are headed back to the World Series.
I am having a very bad day. I am in no mood. This, today, is one of the worst days that I've had in a long time.
Heading into the World Series, the Cards stole Game 1, which, despite their inferior record to the Rangers, they got to host, as well as Games 2, 6, and 7, because Rob Manfred was presumably distracted when he'd made the decision to make the winner of the All-Star Game get home field advantage in the World Series, because, sure, why not? It's not like that's, important. It's not like it matters. And it definitely won't come to play later on this video. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, the World Series. So the Cards took a 1-0 lead into the top of the 9th of Game 2, until Arthur Rhodes allowed a sac fly to tie it up.
And he rips one into right. That'll tie the ball game. Tagging and scoring is Kinsler. Throw to third, too late.
And then the Cards brought in Lance Lynn, who allowed a sac fly to give the Rangers the lead.
Here is a 3-2. And a fly ball into right center field is going to put Texas on top for the first time tonight. Young delivers a sac fly, and it's 2-1 Rangers in the ninth.
Game 3 was characterized by not one,
That is hammered into left. Oh my God. That ball is absolutely murdered. Crushed by Pujols. And that makes it 11-6 here in the 6th.
not two,
Cardinal fans know him.
Here's one into left center field. Back at the track. He's got another. And more respect. Unbelievable. As he's hit a 3-run shot, now a 2-run shot. And the Cardinals lead it 14-6 in the 7th.
but 3 Albert Pujols home runs.
The Rangers fan is thinking I had to watch Pujols have 4 hits, 2 home runs. And he hits me, and here goes one into left. How about 3 on the night in a row? A 3-run shot, a 2-run home run, and now a solo blast. And Albert Pujols has tied Reggie Jackson with 3 home runs against the Rangers in Game 3.
tack on 2 singles, and that's a World Series record for total bases. Then, after the 16-run performance in Game 3, St. Louis followed it up with a 4-0 performance thanks to a Mike Napoli 6th-inning home run. But the Cards followed that shutout with a 4-2 performance in Game 5 to make the series 3-2 and put the Cards on the ropes, just 1 game away from elimination. In Game 6, the Cards were trailing 7-5 in the bottom of the 9th, a mere 3 outs away from elimination. And after a strikeout, double, and a walk, Alan Craig struck out.
Got him looking 2 out.
Putting the Cards only 1 out away from losing it all. Then, after a swing and a miss from David Freese, it put the Rangers now just 1 strike away from World Series victory. And on the very next pitch, it happened. Freese hit a fly ball into right that was corralled by Cruz that made the Rangers 2011 World Series champions.
It's off the wall. 1 run scores. Here comes Berkman. Freese has tied it. 7-7. Unbelievable.
Or yeah, sure, forget what I said. Who needs defense? It's not like defense is important. But, fortunately for the Rangers, the defending AL MVP was a Texas Ranger, and his name was Josh Hamilton.
There's a shot into right. Back at the track. At the wall. Hamilton has gone deep. And it's 9-7 Texas here in the 10th. His first home run of this postseason.
Alright, Rangers. You may have allowed a run, but the Cards are once again 1 out away. And pretty soon after Pujols is given the Barry Bonds treatment, the Rangers are just 1 strike away from being World Series champions.
In the air to right center. This game is tied. Going to third is Pujols, and it's 9-9.
That's it. I'm done. Rangers, I'm sorry. I tried being nice, but you're just going to have to hold this L.
Freese hits it in the air to center. We will see you tomorrow night.
In Game 7, the Rangers and Cardinals added 2 runs in the first inning. But after that, the Rangers offense pulled a Ted Cruz and left for Cancun midway through the game to the tune of a total of 3 hits after the first inning. Congrats, Cards.
In the air to left, well hit. Back is Craig. What a team. What a ride. The Cardinals are world champs in 2011.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't really understand, but I fell down the ceiling. I got glue on my hands and I got rackets on my fingers. Rackets on my fingers, I got rackets on my fingers, and I just can't stop.